Assalamu alaikum, my name is Seyed Irfan Abbas. I'm 24 years old. This is my second time visiting Karbala. To be honest, I do not know where to start because everything is very overwhelming as soon as you take the first step into Karbala. The first time I did come here, I was in a situation where I was juggling my third year of uni, and this opportunity arose where my parents asked me, do I want to visit Karbala? And I didn't think twice. I was like, yes, why not? All my life I've heard the Masaib, the stories of Karbala, what happened in Karbala, the oppression that Ahl al-Bayt overcame, and it was for that reason that I wanted to come and see it for myself to get a better understanding of Karbala itself, because like I said, I hear it all my life. I've grown up with it, so I was like, why not take the opportunity and come here? And my at the time I was studying history, and I was writing my dissertation on the historical origins of the Shia-Sunni split in Iraq, and quite a large proportion of my dissertation was based on Karbala itself and the effects of Karbala. And so I was like, well, this would be a perfect opportunity for me to go out here and understand and see it for myself, and then I can take something back and put my views across, and it will give me a better understanding. When I did come to Karbala, I had mixed emotions. I was both happy and I was very sad as well. Happy in the sense that I get to see the shrine of Imam Husain and his brother Al-Abbas, and sad in the sense that you remember everything that you hear and what you read, and it's very overwhelming. So yeah, when I did come here, I didn't really ask for much. All I asked for was for Imam Husain to keep me on his father Ali ibn Abi Talib, his vilayat. That's the only thing that I found most important for me. Apart from that, the other thing that I asked for was to help me in writing my dissertation so I can explain to the world what the true essence of Karbala is and how it's affected the world as well. And so when I did come here, it was, the land Karbala itself is very overwhelming in the sense that a lot has happened there. The blood of Imam Husain was spilled here. So it's evident that there are going to be things that are going to overburden your body. The journey itself, coming to Karbala from London to Karbala, is probably one of the most difficult journeys I've done, in the sense that it tests you mentally, physically, and spiritually. It breaks you down. Like, it tests you so much that sometimes you may feel that you're fed up, but the only thing that the only thing that helps you keep going forward is just that one thing, that you want to set your eyes on the shrine of Imam Husain. And when you do set your eyes on the Imam, when you do set your eyes on the shrine of Imam Husain, you forget about everything that you went through, like traveling to the airport, getting on the plane, traveling on the plane, and then a 6-hour stopover, and then getting to Karbala itself when you land in Baghdad is like one of the most difficult journeys itself, because you've got hundreds of checkpoints, and I believe them checkpoints have to be there because obviously it does secure, it gives you that sense of security that you are coming to a safe place. And to be honest, you're coming to see Imam Husain and visit his brother as well, and he is your savior in that sense that he will look after you. And obviously right now, the current climax, like what we hear in the news is, obviously you got ISIS running up all over the show. You got them running from Syria to Iraq as well. Like now, right now, people can't visit the shrine of Lady Zainab Salamullah Alayha because of what is going on. And obviously they are trying to come to Karbala, but I don't think that will ever happen in Karbala because it's just one of them things, like it just won't happen because it's in the hands of the Imam. Yeah, when you do come here, I don't think you have to be scared about any bomb threats or fear for your life, because as soon as you come here, it's Imam Husain that's going to look after you. Like even from the basic things, like from walking bare feet on the plains of Karbala in itself is a test of your body and your mind and your soul. And there's nothing like what keeps you from going forward is you always think about what Imam Husain and his family went through. And to be honest, what we go through, as in the journey to Karbala and then walking to Karbala barefooted all the way from Najaf, like there are many people that walk from Najaf to Karbala. The only thing that keeps you going is you think about the oppression that Imam went through, and he still did not hesitate for a second, nor did he moan or complain. He just got on with it. And you think about all of the oppression that he went through, and you think to yourself, who am I? Like, it's what I'm going through is nothing compared to what Imam Husain went through. Like I said, what I asked for was for Imam Husain to keep me on his father, Imam Ali alayhi salam's vilayat, because I think that's the most important thing for me. Because that is what my life evolves around. And then of course I asked for my other things that I don't really want to delve into, such as health for my parents, because my mom's very ill. Like, we do hold the commemoration of Imam Husain in London to quite a large extent throughout the whole year. Not just Imam Husain, you've got all the other Imams. So that's what I asked for, like that should carry on in London. We want that message to be universal. And an interesting thing that I did observe in Karbala is I did not expect this many people. I've heard it, that 20 million people, 15 million people are coming from all over the world, but it's very hard to understand until you see it for your own eyes. It's not until you see it for your own eyes that you actually believe it, and it's I can't explain how it feels. It's just, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, because you see people from all different backgrounds. You got Arabs, you got Iranians, you got Africans, you got... Last year when I came, I saw people that were here from... I met people that were here from France, they were here from Brazil, people from all walks of life. I saw Christians, I saw Hindus, I saw Sikhs, I saw people from other sects from Islam as well, just to come for this one sole purpose, and that was to pay respect to Imam Husain. So obviously the message that Imam Husain has propagated, or the cause that he died for, it's a universal factor. It's just not specifically just for Muslims, it's for people from all different walks of life. And I think that's a very important factor that everyone should remember. So whether you're Christian, whether you're Hindu, whether you're whatever religion, whatever background you're from, I think you should come and visit Imam Husain, because Imam Husain is a role model for not just us Muslims, but for everyone in this world. Because he stood for things like justice. You fight oppression. If you're being oppressed, you don't sit down, you fight against it, you stand up against it. And obviously Imam Husain was only here with 72 martyrs, and Yazid's forces, they were by the thousands, by the 100,000s. And today, where is Yazid today? Imam Husain, his name is known all over the world, and people from all over the world come to pay their respect. And I think that's a very, very big thing, and something that everyone should keep in mind. And if you are afraid to come to Karbala, I don't think you should be afraid, because like I said, Imam Husain is the person that is that entity that will look after you and look over you. Yeah, so do come to Karbala, because it's an eye-opening experience. One interesting thing there is that what people should remember is the first year of Arba'een itself, Bibi Zainab Salamullah alayha was not able to mourn for her brother. She wasn't able to come to Karbala. In fact, Arba'een for the caravan of Imam Husain was spent in the cells, in the prison of Yazid. May Allah curse him. And if you look at it today, in today's day and age, you've got the biggest processions. Like Arba'een is known as the biggest peaceful gathering in the world. And I think that's a very big thing that people should think about, because Hajj itself has only 3 to 4 million people, and Arba'een, Imam Hussein's shrine, you've got people 4 or 5 times that number. And people should ask questions. Why do people come to visit Imam Hussein's shrine? Because when I do my research, when you look in the mainstream news, you do not see the positive sides of people coming. You don't hear anything about it in the news. All you hear is about the negativity, in the sense that what is going on in Iraq, the civil war, the war with ISIS, or shall I say Daesh in Arabic. But people don't show you the positive. Like, look outside the window. You just have to look outside the window. You see millions and millions of people. And it's something very positive that's going on here. Like, people are coming to commemorate and remember what Imam Husain went through. And obviously, I think it's a blessing that we are here, because obviously Lady Zainab and Imam Husain's son, Imam Sajjad, wasn't able to mourn for his father in Karbala in the first year after being taken prisoners. But now you have millions and millions of people coming to this place to mourn and cry and pay respect to Imam Husain and commemorate and beat their chests to show that we are here, O Husain, to commemorate for you. We are here to mourn for you. And I think that's something that people should delve into. Rather than looking at the mainstream news of what's going on in Iraq, I think people should do their research and see what is actually going on behind the scenes, because you are not going to see it. Thanks to Imam Husain TV, it is an outlet that will show people what is actually going on in Iraq, rather than rather than agreeing with mainstream news such as BBC, Al Jazeera. They're not going to show anything about Imam Husain's procession. You've got TV stations like this that show what is actually going on. And yeah, whoever wants to come to Karbala, they should just make that intention, and believe me so, you will come to Karbala. And when you do come to Karbala, it will be a life-changing experience, because Karbala for me is heaven on earth. And with that message, I would like to conclude and give my salam to every single moment out there, whether you're Shia, Sunni, Christian, Hindu, Sikh.
Hello, my name is Hussein Reza. I'm coming from London, first time in Karbala. And basically, I want to tell you a little bit about my past. That basically, since we've grown up, we've been taken to Imam Hussein's majlises. I've been to Pakistan, Syria, and it's a different feeling once you hear all that in your whole life, what Imam Husain went through. And this is the same land that Imam Husain stood on with his family, and so basically once we set off in London, because this is my first time, I did not know what to expect, but I was with a few people who had been before, so they've told me not to worry about nothing. Once you get there, you'll be relieved. But on the way, it was hard to get there. I'm not going to lie, but it was a hard hard experience going through where we had to get off the plane, find coaches, get on coaches, walk, take our suitcases off, get them searched, then get searched ourselves, have our passports being checked like on every checkpoint. Our car was stopped numerous times on one road. So basically when we got to, first we went to Gaza Main, and when we walked, we had to walk in Gaza Main, but once you set your eyes on Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam's Roza, it was just epic. It's like all your tiredness went away. I remember I was so hungry before I set my eyes on it. And once I set on it, every feeling in your body goes, every muscle in your body gets relaxed, and you feel you are not even hungry no more. Even though we were traveling for 16, 17 hours straight before we got there. It took us roughly about 24 hours to get to Karbala in our hotel. But once you set foot in Karbala, you know that you feel the presence of your Imams, that they welcome you with such a big, like, you can't explain it in words basically. It's like they let their arms out and they call you, come. But as we grown up being Shias and we have mourned Imam Husain for all our lives, we as Shias and as the whole world should come and pay our respects to Imam Husain. It is not just for Shia. Imam Husain is not just for Shias. Because once you come here, our native country is Pakistan, but we are British. But we come here and we see Iraqis, Iranis, Afghanis giving their respects to Imam Husain in different ways. We are intrigued at how people do it. We stop and look, this is how this culture mourns Imam Husain, and people look at us and say, this is how these lot mourn Imam Husain, and they pay respects. Like, we were doing Matam yesterday, and Iranis just came up to us and started kissing us. And we thought, like, wow, these lot believe so much that they will kiss the martyrs of Imam Husain. And if you go around in the world, if someone kisses someone, people feel like, what is he doing? But yeah, as I was saying, that Imam Husain is not just for Shias, but the one thing I asked for Imam Husain was that to whoever has the dua in their heart to come and see Imam Husain's Roza, please give them that and make their dreams come true. And there's one request I would like to give all you. I would like for all you to do dua that Sham, the gates of Sham is open, so we can give the same pursa to Bibi Sakina alayhi salam that we give to Imam Husain. Because on this day we are mourning Imam Husain at Imam Husain's Roza, but none of us are there to mourn Bibi Sakina.